commencer. Laurent connaît beaucoup de monde à Columbus.
I can't go anywhere. It's incredible.
On va commencer avec une question dans la salle d'Antonin. Allô, Laurent?
Allô?
Alors, Laurent, les deux équipes auraient pu aller chercher les 3 points ce soir. Est-ce que tu crois que, somme toute, c'est un match nul logique, en quelque sorte?
Ouais, c'est exactement ce qui me traversait la tête. Ça aurait pu basculer d'un sens dans un autre. À l'arrivée, je pense que n'importe quelle équipe qui l'aurait gagné, ça aurait été mérité. Mais je suis content qu'on reparte avec quelque chose. Les gars ont tellement travaillé que ça aurait été cruel. Mais bon, ça aurait pu être aussi le cas. Les deux équipes ont eu vraiment des chances intéressantes, je trouve.
Columbus est sorti fort en deuxième mi-temps, mais à la fin du match, vous avez quand même bien géré les 15-20 dernières minutes, ce qui avait été un peu plus difficile dernièrement. Est-ce que ça t'amène de la satisfaction?
Ouais, c'est sûr que j'ai trouvé qu'il y avait une légère prise de conscience sur cet aspect-là. Après, c'est de partager parce que même moi, sur le terrain, j'avais envie, je trouvais qu'il y avait aussi des opportunités de capitaliser sur la transition. Alors, c'est toujours vraiment dur de vraiment... j'ai pas envie que les gars pensent qu'il faille défendre seulement. Et alors que, voilà, et que même en première mi-temps, je le disais à la mi-temps, je trouvais qu'il y avait des opportunités de jouer un peu plus vertical, bien plus agressivement. Et peut-être qu'on respectait un petit peu trop cette équipe en première mi-temps. Donc voilà, même moi, j'essaie de trouver le juste milieu. Alors imagine les joueurs.
Avant le match, tu as eu une discussion de 10-15 minutes avec Wilfried. Je suppose que vous ne parliez pas de soccer.
Que de chansons.
Sérieusement, 15 minutes de
Non,
chansons?
c'est pas vrai. On a parlé un peu de tout. Et puis, voilà, famille, ville, mes premiers pas en tant que head coach en MLS. Et lui, son deuxième année, et ses certitudes, entre guillemets, avec les challenges que ça peut procurer d'être impliqué dans tant de compétitions et d'avoir à jouer devant des équipes qui défendent dans low bloc à chaque fois, parce qu'il les fait déjouer. Donc c'est un autre challenge pour lui. Et voilà, et tous les deux, on a un petit peu échangé sur nos états respectifs.
Merci.
On peut passer sur Zoom.
Merci. On enchaîne avec Sidney Faux.
On s'est parlé en semaine d'un potentiel match tactique. Je pense qu'on a été servi de part et d'autre dans ce bon 0-0. On savait que les intentions de Columbus étaient de confisquer le ballon, et tu avais insisté sur l'importance d'être bon sans ballon. Comment as-tu trouvé tes hommes dans ce chapitre? Et peut-être aussi revenir un peu sur les changements que tu as apportés en deuxième mi-temps qui ont vraiment dynamisé ton équipe.
Ouais, j'avais trouvé que contre Orlando, on avait un petit peu été timide, notamment en première mi-temps, sur avancer un petit peu plus vers l'avant. Et j'ai trouvé que le back-three, d'une manière générale, of course, il y aura une ou deux fois où... Voilà, mais je veux dire, j'ai trouvé d'une manière générale où le back-three était vraiment synchro pour stepper agressivement, pour pas laisser les front three de Columbus pouvoir se retourner et choisir. J'ai trouvé que leur alignement aussi était vraiment intéressant. J'ai trouvé que le match-up Farsi, Edwards et Rohan avec Arsten qui faisait un peu le dédoublon avec le joueur colombien, c'était vraiment riche tactiquement. Après, j'ai trouvé qu'en transition, on aurait pu faire très très mal, mais on a eu quelques approximations et des hésitations. Et puis sur des attaques placées, où on n'a pas tout capitalisé non plus, dans rien de nouveau sur nos choix de centre et de mouvement dans la boxe. Mais voilà, c'est une équipe qui défend très bien aussi et qui un peu t'oblige à centrer d'une manière ou à courir d'une manière. Donc vraiment des choses très positives, j'ai trouvé.
Allez, Raphaël.
C'est Pat, bonsoir Laurent.
Bonsoir.
Vous aviez dit en début de saison que vous vouliez que les joueurs tentent des choses, qu'il ne fallait pas avoir peur de faire des erreurs. On a vu des joueurs dernièrement qui ont fait quelques erreurs, qui ont quand même sorti un gros match aujourd'hui. Je pense à Waterman, je pense à Jonathan Sirois. Combien c'est important aussi de travailler sur le mental aussi après les mauvaises performances? C'est quelque chose que vous faites assez souvent, ou comment vous avez fait en sorte qu'ils sortent ce genre de prestations ce soir?
Non, mais crédit au gars, il a été excellent ce soir, c'est pas le seul. Voilà, on travaille, on essaie d'être sur la même page, on essaie d'être dans la critique positive de faire des ajustements et voilà, on fait toujours nos petits devoirs en semaine pour essayer de devenir plus près de ce qu'on veut à faire. Quand on fait, il faut pouvoir le répéter, c'est encore une autre histoire, et maintenir. Et voilà, non, on s'était dit ce qu'on voulait chercher sur des termes d'attitude et des comportements, notamment sans ballon, et les gars ont réussi à être un peu plus performants ce soir, j'ai trouvé. Et tant mieux, ils deviennent meilleurs individuellement et mentalement.
In English now, John Still.
Hello, Laurent. Thanks for doing this. What do you think was different for your side tonight in the final 15 minutes where much has been made about the way that you guys conceded late on in these matches over the last couple of weeks? What do you think was different for your side tonight?
First of all, I would say the collective and individual attitudes to defend the box, all the type of clearances and the type of steps, and were really good. And where at times maybe the last few games we were a little bit more stretched out due to fatigue, due to whatever factors. But I thought that everybody raised his level, individual and collective, to have a really good performance in that aspect. We knew Columbus' capacity to arrive in those half spaces in the box and cutbacks, and the guys did great.
Elias.
Merci, Pat. Hi, Laurent. Last week, Sam talked about how they conceded a lot of possession in the middle of the field, but there wasn't too much dangerous possession. There wasn't too much any real chances created. And in the first half, at least, it felt a lot like that too. How sustainable do you think that way of playing, at least in the midfield with Sam and Mathieu, how sustainable do you think that is?
Sustainable in what sense?
Well, like we saw in the second half where there were more chances created, how long do you think that tandem can go with it?
You mean throughout the season?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. We have a lot of games coming up. Try to think. We're gonna have some rotations for sure, and we'll try to find better ways to not expose that as much as Mathieu and Sam, and whether it's tactically or whether it's with rotations, and yeah.
Et on a une dernière de Simon Sarvan.
Bonjour Laurent.
Bonjour.
Tu as parlé il y a quelques minutes du fait de répéter des performances, de les mettre sur plusieurs matchs. Mason Toy avait marqué la semaine passée. Ça a été un peu plus compliqué aujourd'hui. Jules Anthony entre. Il y a des choses qui se passent. Est-ce qu'il vient brouiller les cartes un peu dans ta tête, Vilsain?
Jules, il a vraiment un profil et des qualités intéressantes. Il faut juste qu'il ait de la continuité. Et à chaque fois qu'il montre des choses intéressantes, il n'a pas eu la chance de pouvoir enchaîner ou confirmer à cause des blessures. Donc il faut qu'il trouve un peu de continuité et de consistance pour pouvoir continuer pour pouvoir commencer à pouvoir construire dessus. Mais on sait les qualités qu'il a et j'espère qu'il va pouvoir être healthy pour plusieurs semaines d'affilée.
Merci beaucoup, Laurent. Bon retour.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Bonsoir.
Je ne sais pas quoi dire.
Hey, Raheem.
Hey.
Anthony Bessner.
Well, first of all, what did you think of the team's performance from a defensive standpoint?
Yeah, I think we're really solid defensively. Not too many clear-cut chances, maybe just one or two. This is a team where you're not gonna have possession of the ball. You're gonna have to be sound defensively, and I thought we were throughout the whole game. So, all in all, a good point on the road, and can't wait to get back home after Nashville and play Miami.
There were matchups or matches in the match. The one that you had with Mo Farsi, how did that go for you?
I think it went well. I like Mo Farsi. He's a good player. Unfortunately for him, he came off the sideline. But yeah, it's a good test. It's a good matchup. He made me work today. I tell you that much. So I like that matchup. It was a good matchup. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Elias.
That's about Raheem.
Hey.
A lot of your performance goes into game management, but from a psychological perspective, how do you react to, those three substitutions at the hour mark where they bring in three really high quality players as a defender? How do you maybe adapt mentally?
Yeah, they bring three good players, obviously, and those guys. I think it's just the same. The mentality is the same. Obviously, we know there's a little bit more quality in terms of how they play and how those guys work. But yeah, it's just weathering the storm. We know that we're not gonna have the ball here that much. We're gonna have to be sound defensively. Whether whoever plays, they have a good team, they have good depth. So it's just their game model. So it doesn't matter the players, but yeah, we just have to put in the shift, and I thought we did today for sure.
Simon Salvat?
Hi, Raheem. I have two quick questions for you. First one, when it's physical like that, do you enjoy the?
Oh,
this game
I love. My favorite thing. I love to defend. I love the physical game. That's what I love to do for sure.
And the second one is, I know it's a tie, but do you feel that this game can be maybe a statement game for you guys to go toe to toe with the defending champions?
Yeah, I don't not necessarily a statement to me. If we won, we would have been a statement. But I thought, obviously, as I said before, we're gonna have to defend most of the time for this game. But I thought we had the most clear cut chance. Obviously, with Jules, and unfortunately, didn't finish it. But we could have possibly walked out here with 3 points, possibly. But it's something that we build off of. To get a point here is massive. Obviously, any away game, but especially to the reigning champions, to get a point is perfect. So yeah.
Adi Raphael?
Hey Raheem, you've had I think your best game with SCF Montreal this season today. Why did it happen today? Is it because
I disagree. I disagree. My best game was last game against was it Orlando? I think it was my best game against Orlando. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay consistent, obviously, with the defensive work, offensive work, just trying to stay consistent as much as possible. But yeah, I relish these matchups, these big games against tough competition is when I step up the most for sure.
John Still.
Hi, Raheem. Thanks for doing this. Just kind of the same question I asked Laurent just a few minutes ago. What was different for you guys tonight in the final 15 minutes, trying to make sure that a goal wasn't conceded, where you guys have let goals leak through late on in the last couple of matches? What was different tonight?
I think this. I think our compactness and being together and weathering the storm. These are the games where I think other games we possibly thought we could steal a point or not even steal a point, steal the win. But we understood that this was going to be a hard matchup, and they were going to have the ball for most of the time. So I think we were more connected together defensively, knowing that was going to happen. And I think, again, we executed pretty well, and we got a point against the reigning champions, which we'll take 9 times out of 10 for sure.
Great. Thank you, Raheem.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good travels. Thanks for doing this, Anthony Bessler in Columbus.
Joe, this is the first clean sheet for you since the first match of the season. What made that one possible tonight?
It's everybody working for the cause. I think, obviously a very, very good side and likes to keep the ball. And the guys they brought in at the end there is very difficult. But just collective defending, just everyone doing their job and making sure that we keep the ball out of our net and give ourselves the best chance to win.
With the let's say the 2 first strikers of the team being out for quite some time now, having Jules step into the match, making an impact, what does that do for you guys? And what did you think of his shift tonight?
No, he was fantastic. I thought he came on and did a fantastic job. He's so dynamic with his movements and his hold-up play and his final touch and his first touch and his finishing. And I think he actually could have had a couple goals. We'll look back and he'll look back on his performance and think he deserved better. But we can't fault him for coming on. It's very difficult coming on into a game. And I thought Mason did some really good things before him too. So when you have 2 strikers out like that, you make do in the next man up mentality, and we'll be all right.
Move on to Zoom. Simon Salvat.
Hi, Joel. What are the challenges from a defensive standpoint when the games look a bit slower in the first half and you guys in control, and then it starts picking up like crazy in the second half?
Yeah, we knew they were going to come out and give us something different. We were comfortable in the first half, I thought. I don't think they had many chances. And then it's just expected they're at home. They have to come out and they have to win the game. So for us, it was just about weathering the storm and making sure that like I said before, our collective defending was on point. Our counter press was good, and coach made an effort to make that an importance in our counter press. We have to be spot on with Columbus and the way they play because they're a fantastic squad. So, a good result on the road. Obviously, you always want to win, but with the circumstances and everything, it was a very good draw.
Still.
Joel, thanks for doing this. Just in terms of looking back on what was the game plan before the match, because it felt like you guys, at least what it appeared to be, was let's get through 45 minutes and then take some chances in the second half. Just what was the game plan, and how did you feel like you guys adhered to it?
No, our game plan is never just to make it through a half. I don't know if that's what you're alluding to, but it wasn't that at all. We wanted to go at them too. We believe in ourselves. We're a good team just as much as they're a good team, and we have trust in our players to go get a job done. So for us, it was making sure our press and our counter press was spot on in case we lost the ball. I actually thought we could have kept the ball a little bit more in the first half. In transition, I thought we went a bit too quick, but they also had space over top, and Mason was running the channels, and Ari put in some good crosses too that we could have gone the end of. So we never want to make it through a half, but just collective defending was good, and obviously Columbus is always a tough team to play.
Next question, Elias Grigoriadis.
Hi, Joel. From a collective standpoint, like you're talking about, how difficult is it to kind of maybe regain some of the calmness after a big chance that be it a crossbar or a missed opportunity that just goes wide? How important, how difficult is it to kind of just maybe regain your calm and not let moments like that snowball?
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, thinking back after they got those chances, I thought we had some good possession in their half too, playing out the back. I thought we were calm. Anytime we can keep possession, that takes away from the clock, and that takes away from their chances and brings energy back down. So again, it's next play. How can you impact the moment in front of you? It's leaving that play in the past, no matter what happens, or if it goes off the crossbar or whatever, they're going to get chances. That's just football. So for us, it's just about limiting those chances, and I thought we did that really well tonight.
Thank you, Joel.
Thanks, guys.
Merci tout le monde.